King of FM is the brand new synth app from Matthew Fecher and AudioKit. The long-awaited follow-up to AudioKit's FM player, King of FM packs in all of the features found in their most popular previous synth app releases, VHS Synth and Saga Synth. Multiple tab workflow, built-in effects, hundreds of sampled sounds that you can blend together to create new ones, and a cracking sequencer built by veteran iOS developer Chem OK. This is a proper full-fat release that is at least as good as VHS Synth and Saga Synth, and they were fantastic. What sets King of FM apart is that this time around, AudioKit are giving this one away for free. No in-app purchases, no mad subscription nonsense, it's completely free for iPad, iPhone and Apple's Silicon Macs. This is without question one of the best free iOS music making apps ever. And in this video I'll take you through how it works, share some sound demos and discuss at length whether Matthew Fecher and the team at AudioKit have completely lost their minds. Because this is incredible. AudioKit have got form when it comes to giving amazing apps away for free. Back in 2018, they released Synth 1, which took the iOS music making world by storm. Offering the pro synth app experience for free, it also actually surpassed many actual pro apps in terms of sound quality and feature set. Oh yeah, and Apple liked it so much that they installed it on every iPad in every Apple store in North America. So yeah, it's pretty popular. Matthew describes King of FM as a follow-up to AudioKit's FM Player Synth, another popular release from a while back, and it is quite a different beast from that app. Like Saga Synth, VHS Synth and Digitalism 2000 before it, the secret sauce here is that King of FM allows users to blend two different sampled sounds together simultaneously. King of FM features hundreds of sampled sounds from the legendary Yamaha DX7, DX7 II, TX81Z and SY77 synths. Now you can access each of these sounds on their own if you want, or you can meld two together, add effects, tinker with LFOs and create complicated sequences until you've created something altogether different and unique. When you open King of FM, your first port of call will no doubt be the presets. Tapping on the menu at the top here will open the presets menu, and as always these are a really good way to get a feel for what an app can do. You have over 150 factory presets here, split over two menus to get you started. The two factory preset banks are split into sounds captured from the DX7 and the SY77. These sound range from some very playable leads and pads. to some great sounding sequencer patches. You'll notice His Majesty at the side there becomes more animated and opaque the louder the sound you're playing is. A really nice touch carried over from Saga Synth and the 100% copyright safe mascot AudioKit created for it. As well as factory presets, you'll also find custom preset banks created for the app by some well-known iOS sound designers, talented app developers, and me again. More on that a bit later on. When you're ready to dive in and do some tweaking, tapping one of these 4 buttons will take you to one of 4 tabs: Main, PCM, EFX, and the Sequencer tab. On the Main tab, you'll find various, mostly self-explanatory controls, like volume and limiter knobs, as well as some effects along the bottom row here. A couple of effects on this tab to look out for are the Pro Verb Reverb and Stereo Widen effect. I'm not sure if Matthew is using the same reverb algorithm that he used in AudioKit's excellent and also free Rack Reverb app or not, but either way, it sounds excellent. The stereo widen toggle adds a pretty straightforward widening effect that actually sounds really nice on pretty much anything you apply it to. The PCM tab is where you can mix and match your 2 different sounds. Tap the menu, pick a sound, audition it right from the menu, and then repeat the process for the second sound. You can control how much of each sound is outputted with the mix knob. And you have separate ADSR controls under each sound, though you can link these together to one set, which is really handy. The EFX tab is where you'll find King of FM's main effects. All of these effects are tempo synced either to your DAW when used as an AUV3 or to the tempo you set here in standalone mode. Vintage chorus, distortion, and tremolo are all fairly self-explanatory, but the filter LFO and assignable second LFO can completely change the way a patch sounds. On the last tab, you'll find an excellent step sequencer, designed once again by veteran iOS developer Chem OK. Like the sequencer found in Saga Synth, this is excellent. There's an on-off toggle here. You can adjust the number of divisions or the speed of it here. There's a gate control. You can change the number of steps in the sequence up to a maximum of 16. You can also choose whether the sequencer will be applied to both of your chosen sounds together or just one, which is really powerful. And there's a handy lock sequence button here too, so if you create a sequence you like the sound of, but want to hear how it sounds using a different preset, hit this, then change sounds and the sequence will stay the same. Really clever and useful. Over on Apple Silicon Macs, King of FM in standalone mode works exactly as I've described here. You can use King of FM in GarageBand and Logic Pro as an instrument plugin, though AudioKit are keen to mention that using the plugin in this way isn't officially supported. Having said that, I've tested it in GarageBand for Mac extensively and didn't really run across any issues, bar the fact that it looks a bit weird when in use. On to those presets then, and I was lucky enough to be asked to create a bank of them for King of FM. The lovely old school dreamy feel that a lot of the app's sounds have, coupled with that excellent sounding built-in reverb I mentioned earlier, inspired me to create some spacey, sci-fi feeling patches. I drafted in my son to help me name those patches, and in case you were wondering, they're all currently observable trans-Neptunian objects. Apparently. Hyperbole aside for a minute, it's important to recognise just how important a release King of FM is. This is a full-fat, fully featured app that is on par at least with many other premium synth apps. It's accessible, sounds incredible, and comes packed with enough sounds and editing features to keep even the most synth-savvy sound designers happy for hours. AudioKit could have charged for this, and people would happily have paid for it. For free, it's a no-brainer. So go and grab it now and get stuck in. King of FM is available right now for iPad, iPhone, and Apple Silicon Macs. You'll find links to all of those down below the like button. Let me know your thoughts on King of FM down in the comments, and if you could give that like button a wee slap on the way past, I'd really appreciate it. If you'd like to take a gander at even more free music making apps on iOS, watch this video next.